Welcome, friends. Salutations, gratitudes, congratulations. Evening classes of Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayanam, Nirguna Manasa Puja, Sankshipta Skanda Puranam, Bhashya Sameta Chandogya Parayanam. Every day we are seated to study these four things to increase Satvasana in us, to increase the knowledge about Sadvastu in us, to increase our Mumukshutha Jignasa, to increase the Sadhakatva in us, reduce and decrease the Samsaritva in us. And this is done when we strengthen our Vyaktitvas. Which Vyaktitvas to strengthen are discussed in the Shastra, Siddhanta Rupena, but practically they have to be done, and those Vyaktitvas of Lokasevaka Dharmastapaka Viragi, Bhakta Shishya Mumukshu, Jignasu Shrota Sadhaka, Parishrami Prerita, Prashanta Gambhira, Samskrita Bhasha Jnata, Upasaka, Guru Upasaka, Daiva Upasaka, Manana Karta, Chintana Karta, Nididhyasana Karta, Anubhavi, they are all to be practically done, taking those things into hands. And then for that to help us out, whatever the six sources are there, Brahma Tattva, Ishvara Tattva, Jaganmatru Tattva, Devata Gana, Guru Gana, Shastra Gana, we have to make use of them. What is one thing we have to slowly start understanding, digesting is we have to start becoming more and more Adhyatmika oriented. So to say, the Samaya, the Mana is given for them more and more, reducing to the other things. Otherwise, hodgepodge mix up hota hai, wherein the samsara also we cannot fully involve and do services, nor adhyatmikata we can do deeply. So it takes time, we know, for someone to come to this necessary stage of the mind that here onwards now I am only for my adhyatmic sadhana. The inner bosom has to be cleansed of so many notions, delusions, impurities for us to decisively take up, committedly take up only Adhyatmic sadhana, wherein all what is said in the Shastras start become valid for us. At that time, we again restart and intensely do our Guru Upasana, Daiva Upasana, other Japa Adi Pujas, that will be purposeful. Through that, the gained Antakarana Shuddhi Ekagrata, then that time the Shastra Shravana, we follow it by Manana Chintana. In that mood, the Jnana is perfect, understanding is perfect, Antarmukata is perfect, Antaranga sadhanas are perfect. When we become exclusive, till that time we become exclusive, we will be in two ships. One is of samsara, other is adhyatma. But ऐसा कहकर adhyatmika, if we give up, then we safely sail in. the samsara ship, but it one day definitely wrecks and we get drowned only in the samsara. Therefore, till the samsara ship is left, till we enter only into the adhyatmika ship, we have to continue the way what we are. ये छोड़ दिया छूट गया और उसमें जैसे पहले फंसे हुए थे, like we don't know from how many thousands of human births we got, we were only in samsara doing little adhyatmikata, that we have come up to this level to listen to our glorious tattva shastras. वो हमें recognize करना है कि it is not one life's effort or evolution. When you recognize it, we respect our own past efforts and we respect our present dignity of getting chance to study Shastras exclusively by the grace of Guru and God. When we respect these things, then we become committed more for this than anything else. So may these things happen in us. For that, that slow, steady transformation is achieved through this daily Shravana. Right, friends? So, in our first text, Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, yesterday we concluded Panchama Sargaha Mula Karana Devata Sarupa Varnana. Very powerful, very beautiful. Today we will be starting. It's a small sixth of the sargas of this Tritiya Utpatthi Prakaranam. In this, Purusha Prayatna Nirupanam is the name. Mumukshu Prayatna Upadesha is the sarga today we are studying. It has got only 22 mantras. It can be done in today one day or maybe 2 days. Mumukshu Prayatna Upadesha. Pondering little over the title of this sarga, it says two things. First, to become mumukshu. Tivra mumuksha and tivra jignasa. They are the inner things. Mumuksha is to have that strong desire to get liberate from all binding limitations. Moksha कहते हैं उसको. Then finally the moksha comes only through Atma Prapti. Therefore, Atma is already there. It has to be known. So desire to know that self is called as Jnatamicha Jignasa. For these two things, Mumukshu as well as Jignasa, to do the purti of them, है ना? We as sadhakas to do तीव्र prayatnam from our side. Therefore, Mumukshu Prayatna Upadesh. पहला मुमुक्षु बरो in brackets jignasu also, where to fulfill that mumuksha in mukti, to fulfill that jignasa in the jnana. The due prayatnam we only have to do. Nobody else can do. That upadesha that we have to do. The prayatna to create mumuksha, to create jignasa, to fulfill mumuksha, to fulfill jignasa. The necessity of we have to do prayatnam, that jnanam in this sarga very strongly Sri Vasishtha tells. In this particular sarga, we feel lot of familiarity and comfort because the entire theme is directly Upanishadic Jnanam. Earlier also Upanishadic Jnanam, but it was put in a way as it is put by Vasishtha which was little less aware by us because we have not studied that way of presentation. But because we are studying the Upanishads, that idea we have little clear. In that way, Sri Vasishtha is going to tell, so we'll be able to relate it little better. But all in all Tattva Shastras talk about Tattva. All Moksha Shastras talk about Moksha. Because that's the only way. By knowing the Tattva, we get the Mukti from the Atattva. So we have done the chanting of this Sarga yesterday. Today we will straight away start studying it. Before that, our Prarthana Sankalpas for a couple of minutes. Bring that Shraddha. Om. 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 ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या भक्तियोगधर्म विद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व सच्छास्त्राः वेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ निधये सर्व ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि ॐ परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः श्री वसिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यास वामदेव नारदादि ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद् योगवासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराण इतिहास सन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्यसाधनानुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत् परम्परादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातनधर्म संस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्यादीनां द्वारा भारत प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः शाश्वतरूपेण सुसम्प्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठाद्वारा विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवत् देवता गुरु शास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा मातापितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि रचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं निर्गुण मानस पूजा प्रकरण ग्रंथस्य अध्ययनं संक्षिप्त स्कंद पुराण पारायणं भाष्य समेत छांदोग्योपनिषद पारायणं वयं सर्वे भक्ति ज्ञान विवेक वैराग्यादीनां द्वारा मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थं भारतवर्षार्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं विश्व कल्याणार्थं च करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणम मुमुक्षु प्रयत्न उपदेशो नाम षष्ठ सर्गः। श्री वसिष्ठ उवाच। Friends, straight away the sixth sargas adhyanam from the shloka 1 onwards. The name is Mumukshu Prayatnopadesha. Do the prayatna to become Mumukshu by inquiring, knowing that the self inculcated attachment with the limited upadhis is the cause of bandhana, and then it is I who have to come out of that bandhana. So bandhana se मुक्त होने की इच्छा को मुमुक्षा, then it is only by going to the Guru and studying the Shastras from him should understand that it is only by knowing and abiding in the self is called Jignasa that there is the Mukti. Then after doing these two prayatnas, actually really doing the due sadhanas to fulfill the Jignasa in having the Jnanam, Aparoksha Jnanam, Pratyaksha Anubhavam of the Paramatma. So if you remember, in the first Vairagya Prakaranam, toward the end, even in the second Mumuksha Vyavahara, in the beginning, Sri Vasishtha ji, in more than 4 or 5 sargas, spoke to us about the importance of Purushartha. So that Purushartha Prayatna, self-effort is must and necessary. A part of the self-effort is invoke all facilities to us. Provide, make even path easy sometimes, empower us. But despite all this, sadhana we have to do, prayatna we have to do. To get out of all negative qualities, to get out of the upadhi, tadatmya, what is required is jnanam. Already we are given. It is we who have to apply it. Nobody is there to stop us if we do the sadhana. Nobody is there to push us if we don't do sadhana. Guru and God can maximum give jnanam to our buddhi and all other conveniences and facilities. And we have jnanam, we have facilities. We have to have little maturity to come out of the binding way of lifestyle into the liberating way of lifestyle. That is what technical in Vedanta Bhasha called as Uttreshanayascha, Lokeshanayascha, Vitteshanayascha, Vittaya, Bhaikshyacharyam Charanti. Very technical way of saying in Upanishads. In our ordinary layman's language, totally withdrawing our day schedule from involving in the world and making a fresh schedule in which only Jignasa Purti Rupa Adhyatmika Sadhana only there. For that, which place is convenient? All that we have to think about and restart our whole sadhana. करना पड़ता है पूरा स्केड्यूल बदल के हर एक चीज को to get totally metamorphosized from a bound jiva to a liberated jivan mukta, we have to metamorphosize our entire lifestyle also. This is a purushartha price we have to pay to get the moksha named fruit, फल. हर एक फल का अपना कीमत देना होता है ना. मुक्ति नामक फल पाने के लिए ये वाला कीमत है, ये दाम हमको देना पड़ेगा, है ना. वी आर स्लोली ट्राइंग टू कम टू दिस अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड समटाइम अंडरस्टैंड होता है लेकिन मिस करते हैं. अंडरस्टैंड होने के बाद भी एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ता है. देन यू हैव टू प्लंज इनटू, isn't it, with all the dareness, courage. जो होगा देखा जाएगा. No more I am interested in the world and worldliness, I am going for spirituality. An Achiketa type of character. She is Shraddha. I don't want anything of the world anymore. I just want only the truth. He has just plunged into that. देखा जाएगा जो होगा. और क्या हुआ देखने को? He got the Jnanam, he got moksha. What more? Wonderful, no? That's the theme you can feel in this chapter. मुमुक्षु प्रयत्न उपदेश. मुमुक्षु को प्रयत्न करने का उपदेश. मुमुक्षु को कौन सा प्रयत्न करना है उसका भी उपदेश. पहले मुमुक्षु बनने का उपदेश, और मुमुक्षु का प्रयत्न जिज्ञासा बनने में, जिज्ञासु. एंड जिज्ञासु को ज्ञान पाना है. व्हाट इज द ज्ञानम? टू नो ऑलरेडी व्हिच इज देयर. वेयर दैट, just avoid it actually. At the highest level of Vedantic sadhana, told to the highly qualified students, having observed him, by the Guru is what? बेटा अब सब साधना छोड़, कुछ नहीं करना, बस just be in yourself. वो एक ही करना. Because Mahavakya never said that you do sadhana, then you become Brahman. You do sadhana, then you get Brahman. You do sadhana, you will reach Brahman. It was never said by the Shastra Mahavakya ultimately. What Mahavakya or Shastra said is, you are already Brahman. Tat tvam bhavati bhavishyati. You will become that in the future when you do sadhana. In that way, Upanishad never taught. Upanishad taught tat tvam asi. Asi means right now, with all your disbelief and ignorance and upadhi tadatmya, living life lavishly as a samsari, even now you are already that. Please, by doing sadhana, we won't get Atma. We are already the Atma. We have to abide in it. But to abide in it, whatever the obstacles are there, to remove them, those sadhanas, right from Viveka Vairagya up to Shravana Manana Nididhyasa. All these sadhanas never bring the self to us. They only remove the covers covering the self, which we are already. If we are not the self, then are we the not self or what? And if we are not the self and we are getting the self by doing something, then that doing goes away, then the self also goes away. Vedanta ka सबसे important thought that I am already that has to be already always maintained. है ना? The gurus never bring the self to us. They never reveal the self to us. They only help us to remove the coverings. आवरण को निकलवाते हैं. Then जो already है, प्राप्तस्य प्राप्ति it is called. The Sakanthavarana example. With all our fears now, with all our anxieties now, with all our dushta vasanas now, ragatvesha, with all kama krodha, with our living life fully 100% as jiva, with all these nuances, still we are Brahman. Isn't it? In fact, that was we, that are we, that will be we. On that we, temporarily, because of the upadhi tadatmya, some jivadi bhava came us and it is itching or it is paining. To remove that, then no itching, no paining. That itching, paining is called desire and samsara. Not remove the disease by proper this vicharana medication. There you are. Correct? Now let us see what's Sri Vasishthaji's way of guiding us towards Moksha Prayatna Upadesha. Earlier one was what? Such a great chapter it was. Mula Karana Devata Sarupa Varnanam. The Mula Karana Devata is Parabrahman, and that Parabrahma Varnana has been taught to us by so many similes, examples, etc. It was a mind blowing chapter Sarga. We went through it, but it requires 10 12 times more manana to register it. So that's homework to you and me. So in the class, we continue the text. But some of you can try this to note down the important sargas. As and when we say, everything is important, but more important, like the earlier one. Because in various Purana Upanishads, whatever the way the Atma Vastu is explained, Tatastha Rupena, Sarupa Rupena, all of them are told in that sarga. Therefore, that becomes a fifth sarga of Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam. Sorry, Utpatthi Prakarana becomes important. Lik lo kai. Correct? Even this sarga can be written. But here also, Mumukshu Prayatna ka jo Upadesh Bhagavan there. Let us start. SRIVAHISHTHA Uvacha. First, actually, the six mantras I feel like doing Parayana once. So, Asya Devadi Devasya Parasya Paramatmanaha Jnanad Eva Parasiddhi Natvanusthana Dukkadaha Atra Jnanam Anushtanam Natvanyadupayujyate Mrugatrishna Jalabhranti Shantau Chedam Nirobidam न ह्येष दूरेणाभ्यासे नालभ्यो विषमेन च स्वानन्दाभासरूपोऽसौ स्वदेहादेव लभ्यते किञ्चिन्नो बकरोत्यत्र तपोदानव्रतादिकं स्वभावमात्रे विश्रान्तिं ऋतेनात्रास्ति साधनं साधुसङ्गमसच्छास्त्र परतैवात्र कारणम् साधनं बाधनं मोह जालस्य यदकृत्रिमम् अयं सदेव इत्येव सम्परिज्ञानमात्रतः जन्तोर्न जायते दुःखं जीवन्मुक्तत्वमेति च. Very powerful, very beautiful, the essence of the Upanishads. Okay, Sri Vasishtha Uvacha. Vasishtha ji saying to Sri Rama Bhagavan and to all Shrotas and Jignasus. See, he says, listen, very carefully listen, enjoyingly listen, concentratedly listen, listen with Shraddha Ekagrata of the Mana. कहते हैं अस्य देवादि देवस्य of this Deva Adideva, God of all gods. Because in the earlier sarga, while explaining Tatastha Rupena, the Parabrahma is said to be the substratum of everything. From him only Ananta Koti Brahmandas, in them Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Indradi get projected, get rejected. All that was said, keeping that in the background. Asya Devadi Devasya. The one Deva means Dyotanaman, the Prakashaman. The two types of prakasha we have to understand are our own individual Indriya Antakarana prakasha, because they also are illuminating the objects to us. Then outside the prakasha is of the Agni, Surya, Chandra, Graha, Nakshatra, etc. Third one is what? All the Devata Ganas also are prakasha swarupa. So whoever is Dyuti Swarupa, Dyotana Swarupa, Prakasha Swarupa, they are all Devatas. So Surya Chandra Adi Devata, Indra Varuna Adi Devata, because they are in our Indriyas and making us know the objects and the Indriyas themselves. Okay, all of them are existing first of all in the existence of Paramatma, having their specific powers given by Paramatma. Positions, whatever they have, also are given by Paramatma. permission given to them to do various things, also by Paramatma. Therefore, who is he? Devadi Devasya. सारे देवताओं के देव. Asya, of him, Devadi Devasya, of the God of all gods. Parasya. Parasya is supreme most. Parasya, like among all mountains, we call the Everest, or I don't know, Kanchenjunga, Everest, let's say, Para. उससे ऊपर नहीं है कोई. So to among the deepest things, Para, example is the Pacific Ocean or some ocean. जिससे ऊपर कुछ नहीं होता उसको पर कहते हैं. Like for a nation like India, democratic, the supreme authority, toppermost is in one way the president. Actually, for us, though somehow, whatever the reasons, prime minister is given more power. Let us say anyone. So beyond them, दोनों कोई नहीं. He is called para. Therefore, this para shabda comes from the Upanishads. Parasya, Katha Upanishad. So they, in a hierarchy, they tell us how from the objects, the indriyas. From the indriyas, the mana. Mana se buddhi. Buddhi se aham, samashti aham. Individual aham. From individual aham to samashti aham. From that, the Paramatma is the para. They give us. This comes in Gita, third chapter also, the last two shlokas. Okay. In that third chapter Gita, the ultimate is told, and we are told to seek that. In an effort to seek the ultimate, our bittermost enemy, called as Rajaguna, creating Kamakruda, are transcended. That's how it is taught there as Arjuna asked the question. Atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anichannapi. Then कामेश क्रोध ये जवाब देते हुए लास्ट में कहते हैं इंद्रियाणि पराण्याहो इंद्रियेभ्य परमः मनसस्तु परा बुद्धि यो बुद्धेः परतस्तु सः एवं बुद्धेः परम बुद्ध्वा संस्तभ्य आत्मानम् आत्मना जहि शत्रुं महाबाहो कामरूपं दुरासन. Exactly same in Kathopanishad. इंद्रियेभ्य परा ह्यर्थाः अर्थेभ्यश्च परम मनः मनसस्तु परा बुद्धिः बुद्धेरात्मा महान् परः महतः परम अव्यक्तम् अव्यक्तात् पुरुषः परः पुरुषात् न परम किंचित सा काष्ठा सा परागति. तो एवरीवेयर पर शब्द यू हर्ड ना. इंद्रियेभ्य परा अर्थाः अर्थेभ्यश्च परम मनः मनसस्तु परा बुद्धिः बुद्धेः आत्मा महान् परः महतः परम अव्यक्तम. देन अव्यक्तात् पुरुषः परः. दैट इज व्हाट पुरुष. पुरुषात् न परम किंचित. पुरुष से ऊपर कोई नहीं है. सा काष्ठा, दैट इज एक्मे, परागति इज द अल्टीमेट. सो दैट इज अ para shabda wherever you get. And then to our understanding, Sri Bhagavan Adi Shankara in the Bhashya, para shabda he explains by three meanings. Para means sukshma. Okay. Para is mahatu. Paraha is pratyagatma. Sukshmatvat, mahatvat, pratyagatmatvat, maraha. Sukshma means subtler. Mahat means bigger. Pratyak means nearer. Nearer to our experience than the other one. So, for example, you take the outer objects and indriyas. Compared to outer objects, the indriyas are sukshma. Compared to outer objects, indriyas are more pervasive. And compared to objects, indriyas are more proximity to us. From the indriyas, the mana. Mana is sukshma than indriyas. Mana is more pervasive than indriyas. Mana is more nearer to us than indriyas. से मन से बुद्धि, बुद्धि से समष्टि बुद्धि, समष्टि बुद्धि से अव्यक्त, अव्यक्त से परमात्मा. So that's a para meaning. Okay. So therefore, asya, of this God, devadidevasya, God of all gods, parasya, supremost. And how he is recognized? As we just now said, parama atmanaha, nearmost self, most pratyak, Vastu he is. So much pratyak. Pratyak means near. Parak means far. So pratyak near to him that you cannot even say he is near to us. He is me, we are him. Two words is actually not used there. Parama Atma. Any other thing which in our ignorance and delusion we consider as an Atma, when the Viveka done, Jnana gained, that will be discovered as Anatma, like Sharira. We live only as Sharira as Atma. But little Viveka Vicharana if you do, Drashta, Drashya Viveka, so Drashya cannot become Drashta. So I am the Drashta. The Sharira is the Drashya. So I am not Sharira. In this way, at one stage, that Sharira which is taken as Atman, and a little subtler state of understanding, it can be rejected as anatma. But this inner atma, paramatma, cannot be rejected. Indriyas can be said as an atma, mana can be said as an atma, buddhi also can be said an atma because they are all known to me. Known and knower are different. Known cannot be the knower. Jnaya cannot be jnata. Drashya cannot be drashta. But this Paramatma इसको क्यों कहा? क्योंकि it can never be objectified as anatma. So of this never objectifiable real subjective Paramatma, which is Para Supreme, which is Devadi Deva, of this Paramatma, Parasiddhi, obtaining him. Okay? Obtaining him, achieving him is what? Jnana Deva. Only by knowing him. Not by creating him because he's already there. Not by bringing him nearer to us because we are already there. Therefore, Jnanat eva parasiddhi. Only by knowing him. Jnanat eva मतलब ज्ञान मात्र से ही. उसमें दो अर्थ हो गए. ज्ञान के अलावा और कुछ नहीं चाहिए, which is said in the next word. So to ज्ञान जरूर करना है. There is no other way than knowledge. There is no way other way required than knowledge. So knowledge and knowledge alone. Jnanadeva asya devasya parasya paramatmanah parasiddhi. Here parasiddhi is our identifying with him, recognizing him as us. He says Jnanadeva. Only by Jnana. See, Rute Jnanat Namukti Jnanadeva tu Kaivalyam. Atmajnana Vihina Mudaha. Everywhere we have seen. Jnanat eva parasiddhi. That's why, if you have seen in our Brahmananda Valliya Taittiriya Upanishad, the Bhashyakara, while explaining how detailedly explained, the Paramatma is Praptasya Prapti. You know, the example that was given there was both. One is Svakanthabaranam Yatha, second one is Dashamasya Jnanam. The 10th person who was lost while crossing the river. And they were counting, 9 are found, all were crying. First, second, all the 9, all them counted, one was missing, they were suffering. Yaar, koi ek miss ho gaya re, while crossing the river, crying. Then that great Mahatma, somebody came, why are you crying? Then they said, okay, we were 10 while crossing, when we crossed, we are 9 only. So one died. Who is one died? Nobody able to tell. Then Mahatma said, "Ab count karo mere samne." Then they counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. 9 died. 1/10 died. 9. Everybody counted. Avana? Nahi? Ab Mahatma said, okay, I'll tell you one more thing. You count. Count 1, 2, 3. 9 counted? Counted. Now, what about you? What about you? Are you there or not? Am I who? Did you count in that counting yourself? No. Then count yourself. No. Counted. No, कितने हो गए? 10 हो गए. No, the second fellow was to count. उसने भी 9 count किया. 1, 2, 3. Then 10th is gone. He said, did you count yourself? No. Then do you there or not? Yeah. Then count yourself. Counted. 9 plus 1, 10. So everybody were crying because of the loss of the 10th person. Till that Mahatma came and revealed to them, that the cry which they were having, because the loss of that tenth person is themselves only. So I am the 10th fellow who is never lost. But I was thinking, the 10th is lost. The moment it is realized it is me, that misery is gone. So that 10th person, has he come? Because of the Mahatma's Jadu, the one who was there, he was already there. And he was there, that very person only. But his drishti was Bahirmukha. He was only counting other 9, rejecting or neglecting himself. Same way, our drishti is anatma. Therefore, our bhanam is about anatma. When we focus our drishti on the atman, that alone is there. Other than that is nothing. This is called jnana. Through this jnanam only parasiddhi. So asya devadidevasya parasya paramatmanaha jnanad eva parasiddhi. So only through jnanam this paramatma is obtained. And to substantiate this thing and to reject the every other pursuit other than the jnanam, the Guru Maharaj Vaashishtha ji says, Natu anusthana dukkhataha. Not by any other anushtanas. In every of your other anusthana, you are in contact with anatma and yourself are is in the upadisthai jiva bhava. All anushtanas are binding you only. Now remember, this is very sublime thing. In the beginning days, only through anushtana, we develop ekagrata, chitta shuddhi, chitta sukshmata. After that, no anushtana is required. Only one, that knowing our own self, that I am that. Otherwise, if you do the, let us say, japa anushtana, still you are the japa karta and the Lord is other than you. Upasana anushtana, you are upasaka, the Lord is other than you. That's why you see, in that third Prakarana Advaita, Mandukya Upanishad, first mantra is that only by Paramaguru Gaudapada. What he says there? Upasana shrito dharmaha jate brahmani vartate pragutpattera sarvam tena sau krupana smrutaha ato vakshamya karpanyam ajati samatam gatam yatha na jayate kinchita jayamanam samantataha. What a powerful it was. You all studied that. Every anushtana, as much sacred as it is, till they procure antakarana shuddhi for us, the same anushtanas will be obstacles for the mukti, because in mukti it is only to realize what we are already. Of course, through Guru Upadesha, Tattva Vicharana, that will be told in the next few shlokas. But all other anushtanas, your upavasana anushtana, tirtha yatra anushtana, devata upasana anushtana, then yajnagadi anushtana, and japa adi anushtana, they were all required. No, अब उससे नहीं होगा, उससे जो मिलना अंतकरण हो गया. Now see the connection. What we are studying this and what we are studying in Bhagavad Gita, Sambandha Bhashya, are they not going together? Today morning we have so exhaustively Sankhya, Sankhya Buddhi, Sankhyans. Yoga, Yoga Buddhi, Yogins. So Sankhyanam Jnana Yogena Nishtha, Yoginam Karma Yogena Nishtha. Do you remember? Relate that and this. So simple point is what? We and the world which is seen is ever eternally, basically from the truth, reality, substratum standpoint is Brahman alone. Was, is, will be. That realization is called jnana. That gives the moksha. Remember, neither you have to bring the Atman, nor you have to throw away the Anatman. Neither you have to bring that snake, rope, nor you throw away the snake. The rope is always there. Recognize it, snake is gone. Brahman always is there. Realize him, the superimposed entire Jiva Jagat Ishvara gone. Only Brahman. Therefore, Asya Devadidevasya Parasya Paramatmanaha Jnanat eva parasiddhi natu anushtana. And here Bhagavan Vaashishtha is adding extra word. नतु अनुष्ठान दुखतः. अरे तुमको इतने सारे अनुष्ठान को करते करते रहने वाला दुख का जरूरत ही नहीं है. अनुष्ठान is dukkha because there is an effort that you have to remember that God, do upasana of that God, do pradakshina to him, do namaskar to him, wait for him, when will he come, when he will bless me. इसमें दुख ही नहीं है वो. No, just realize I am that. You are already that. Just abide in it. And at the higher level of sadhana, with utmost Shraddha in Guru and God, when they said, you are Tattvamasi, Tattvamasi, you are Brahman, was holding on to that. You know that great saint of Nisargadattaji Maharaj, 2 or 3 times he told, Guru told him, Beta, tum ye nahi ho, you are Brahma. But Guru Maharaj, I have no qualification, nothing to worry, beta. Have faith in my words, just believe that you are already Brahman. Okay, Guru, he went. And he just got avoided in that. He never came to Upanishad classes like this, nor studied any Shastra and all. Was that utmost Shraddha in Guru and Guru Vakya. But to have that Shraddha in Guru and Guru Vakya, he is absolutely pure in his heart. Where there is Vairagya and Tyaga Paripurna, there will be 100% Shraddha in Guru and Guru Vakya. Guru says in one sentence, nothing to do as sadhana, you are already Brahman, believe my words. He said, I am Brahman, ho gayo. In that I am Brahman belief, which is a fact, revealed by the Guru, it took minimum time for him. He just realized, मैं हो गया बस. गुरु ने कहा तुम ब्रह्म हो, मैं मान लिया, और मानते हो जानकारी हो गई, हो गया. मानो जानो हो गया. Therefore, do all anushtanas to get antakarana shuddha. Shuddha antakarana se the jnana prapti. Jnana prapti means knowing that I am that. Abiding in that knowledge. Nothing to do there. Never the Atmanamut is the result of any karma, nor you have to wait it for tomorrow or day after. That's what we said, no? It is not said, it today, tomorrow, day after you do sadhana, after 3 days, you will become Brahman. ऐसा नहीं कहा महावाक्य ने. महावाक्य ने कहा यू आर राइट नो ब्रह्मन. तत्व असि. असि मीन्स हो. भविष्यति मीन्स हो गए. आगे ये करोगे तो तुम ब्रह्म बनोगे. नो, यू आर ऑलरेडी दैट. फिर भी जो भी करना है वो डिस्कवर करने के लिए उस ब्रह्म को. सो दिस अंडरस्टूड. ज्ञानादेव परासिद्धि न तो अनुष्ठान दुःखतः. By this, what is saying? Once the result of Anushtana of Antakarshan gained, don't continue that struggling of doing the Anushtana. Now do this Jnana Abhyas. I am already that. This is what we are seeing even in our Sadachara Nirupanam. Sorry, what do you call not Sadachara? Our Nirguna Manasa Puja. In all our Prakarana Granthas, the essence of all Upanishads, like ready to eat food, Sri Bhagavan Shankara puts in front of us in Prakarana Granthas. That studying, abiding enough. No need to do the tarka, the vichara, the yukti, कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए. वो सब करने से जो सारांश होता है, that's what is put in front of us by Bhagavan Adi Shankara in Prakarana Granthas. Prakarana Granthas are Siddhanta Pradhana. They are now none of the Nyaya Pradhana, means you have to discuss, contemplate, come to the वो सब कर चुके हैं. The पूर्व पक्षी इस प्रश्न सिद्धांति आंसरिंग, ये सब होने के बाद जो निचोड़ है, that's what directly gave to us by given to us by Shankar Bhagavan. Like Lord, after all churning, the Amrita came, he gave it to Devatas. Ready-made Amrita is Prakarana Granthas. Just you have to consume it. That requires full Shraddha in the Guru Vakya. Guru here is Adi Shankar Bhagavan. There, in those Prakarana Granthas, which we are studying after this text. Here also, now Guru is Vaashishtha ji, he is telling, he is clearly telling us, Jnana Deva Parasiddhi Natu Anushtana Dukkata. So, Asya Devas Devadi Devasya Parasya Paramatmana Jnana Deva Parasiddhi Natu Anushtana Yatnataha or Dukkataha. You are ever that, you are already that. But that we don't want to believe. And we don't believe, we want to believe our own ignorant mind, intellect, others' words. When they say that we are Dehendra Mana Buddhyadi, Upadi, and we are Jiva. गुरु कहते तुम आत्मा हो, सब मिलकर कहते तुम जीव हो, देह हो. हम गुरु के बात नहीं मानते, दूसरों की बात मानते, इसलिए हम जीव के रूप में भटक रहे. अब गुरु की बात मानना शुरू करो. The most powerful sadhana is this only, I am Brahman, that's it. Aham Brahmasmi mantroyam koti dosham nivarayet. We'll be studying, one of the Prakaranas of Bhagavan Adi Shankara, Brahma Jnanavali Mala and such texts. They will make us do that abhyasa. Fine, first loka we have seen. Now second one. Atra jnanam anushtanam natu anyadupayujyate mrugatrishna jalabhranti shantau chedam nirupitam. Atra jnanam anushtanam natu anyadupayujyate mrugatrishna jalabhranti shantau chedam nirupitam. Careful, be subtle also. Try to catch. Atra means in this realization of the self or moksha, jnanam anushtana. We were told that anushtana dukkhata na, to give up all the dukkha rupa anushtana. Only one anushtana permitted. What is that? Atra, in this case of moksha prapti, jnanam anushtana. You have to do the anushtana of the jnana. Means gaining that jnanam thoroughly, undoubtedly, then establishing in that jnanam. That's it. No karma required, no upasana required, no need to wait for the time. Jnanam anushthanam atra natu anyad upayujyate. Other than the jnana anushtana, as we just now said, the karma anushtana, upasana anushtana, they are all not required at all. Atra means asmin moksha prapti prakarane. In this moksha prapti sadhana, the jnana anushtanam is enough anushtanam, no other anushtanam. So by this what he is insisting, necessarily all other anushtanas we must stop. Necessarily the jnana anushtana we have to start. And to explain to us what do you mean by the jnana anushtanam, an example is given. What is the example? Mruga trishna jala bhranti shantaucha idam nirupitam. There is a mruga trishna, mirage, but in that jala bhranti is there. Now what anushtana you have to do? In realizing that there is no water, it's only mirage. When somebody told or when you yourself go and see it, you have understood it. No, ज्ञान हो गया. अब उस ज्ञान का अनुष्ठान करना है बस. Nothing karma is required there to come out of the delusion that there is water, that we have to run for it. It will quench our thirst. ऐसा कुछ नहीं. ज्ञान हो गया कि यहाँ पानी नहीं हो सकता, ये मरु मरीचिका. अब क्या करना उसको? उस ज्ञान में बैठना ही अनुष्ठान. अनुष्ठान मीन्स अनुस्थिति इज अनुष्ठान. द नॉलेज विच इज गेन्ड, abiding in that knowledge called anushtana. The knowledge about the upasanas and karma we gain, abiding in doing that karma, abiding in doing that upasana is called as karma anushtana, upasana anushtana. Here, abiding in the jnana means jnana anushtana. I am Brahman. बस ज्ञान हो गया, बैठ जाओ उसमें. अहम चित स्वरूपोस्मि, सत स्वरूपोस्मि, ये ज्ञान है. अब अनुष्ठान क्या है? अब उसी में रह जाओ. In that heat of this practice of the jnana, no, anushtana, the delusory identifications that are there with upadesana, all of them get burnt away. That's the power of this jnana anushtana. There are some sadhakas, as we said, the Nisargadatta Maharaj, some told by the Guru, but just they did Anushtana Jnana, और कुछ करने के नहीं अपने आप ही सारे अज्ञान मोह सब जल गए. Then in the burning of all of that, so conspicuously it is known, Hare, everywhere that's Brahman, and that Brahman is me, or I am that Brahman which is everywhere there. Anywhere he looks at, he is Brahman only. He looks his own upadhis, they are also Brahman. Other than Brahman, nothing. Brahman with its Maya Shakti, itself appearing as if this Jagat only to entertain. It never became Jagat, nor it got lost itself. देखो महाराज, important ज्ञान. ठीक है जी. सो अत्र ज्ञानम अनुष्ठानम न तो अन्यदुपयुज्यते. एग्जाम्पल मृगतृष्णा जल भ्रांति शांतौ च इदम निरूपितम. मृग तृष्णा में जल का भ्रांति है, इस भ्रांति के शांति में यही निरूपित हो गया. यू नीड नॉट टू डू समथिंग टू रिमूव द वाटर देयर. Just believe that there is no water because there is never a water. It only appeared. What was there is only the Marubhumi. So too, what is there always is a Brahman, the Atman. You are that only. All these, ha ha, avidya, maya, upadhis, and those upadhis, stula upadhi, sukshma upadhi, karana upadhi, and from that, jiva bhava, vishwamitra, prajna, then the jagat other than me, and the enchantment of the jagat, the raga for it, working for it, they're all exactly like the dream. In the dream, all that tamasha happens. When we wake up, in one moment they all go away. At one go. Not that dream में एक एक चीज चला जाएगा. जैसे सर्कस में 50 एनिमल्स ले आते हैं, तो सर्कस हो गया तो एक एक चीज को अंदर भेजते हैं. ऐसा नहीं होता. एक एक चीज ड्रीम का चला जाता है क्या? द मोमेंट यू वेक अप टू वेकिंग प्लेन, all is found to be delusion, unreal, mithya. So too in the jnana prapti, jnana anushtana, it's just realized that that alone is there. There is nothing. We have to do that anushtana. क्या बढ़िया उपदेश है कि नहीं. Straight ultimate उपदेश. And this Paramatma, we are already, therefore it is not very far. Nor you can call it as near. Neither you can tell it as to be gained with lots of difficulty. Nor you can say, na, ki nahi esha dure, it is not very far away. Na abhyashe, not very closer to you. Na alabhyaha, not he is very difficult to, easy to, not is very difficult to obtain. Na vishamecha, not you can say as easy. Then what? Swananda abhasa rupa hasau swadehat eva labhyate. He is of the nature of bliss, he is there in your own inner self. अपने अंदर ढूंढो. So this is ईशावास्य उपनिषद है ना. तद दूरे तद अंतिके तद अंतरस्य सर्वस्य तदु सर्वस्य अस्य बाह्यतः. You know, that's what. So tomorrow we'll be studying these beautiful shlokas. See the pure Upanishadic knowledge, we are reminded. All is Upanishad, but yet how directly wahi hai. In this way, this Purusha Prayatna of Mumukshu we are already, the Prayatna was this to get abidance in this already given knowledge about we are the self already. Okay, what are the beautiful things? Don't miss this next few days class, right? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnasya Purnamevavash. Om Shant. Shant. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Excellent Sarga. This one, दो छोटा है लेकिन मंत्र कंप्लीट है इसलिए we are slowly studying. Only 2 mantras we saw today. ओम नतत्र सूर्योभात रचंद्र अस्य मंगलम दास. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, वशिष्ठ भगवान की जय, बोल श्री योगवास महारामायण की जय, सब संतन की जय, सदगुरुदेव महाराज, भारत माता की जय, सनातन धर्म की जय, वैदिक हिंदू अध्यात्म जय विधान की जय, समस्त श्रोता गण की जय हो. प्लीज कम, लेट अस डू निर्गुण मानस पूजा.